Okay, so I'm going to start off by doing the things that I do in every save. And this can be a good tutorial for you. I press W to enter realm mode, which is much more useful than any other mode in my opinion. Then I go to my character. I'm unmarried right now. Now I already have a son, which is good. If you die without any children or anyone from your dynasty to inherit, the game is over. So big priority is having children. A large family is good. However, my inheritance is of type Gavelkind, or Gavelkind. What that does is divides my lands among my children, which makes my next heir weaker, because he'll have to fight with his brothers to have my territory. So whenever possible, I like to switch to something else. Ultimogeniture doesn't require much, it's easy to do. After reigning for 10 years, I can switch to ultimogeniture, which makes the youngest son inherit everything. That's good. As soon as possible, switch off of Gavelkind. I hate Gavelkind. It splits up your land. I'll also increase my centralization. This lets me hold more territory directly. My vassals have to vote on it because of the DLC way of life. Here's my court. I'm going to disable leading an army for everyone except my marshal, because I want them doing useful things instead. So, at the start of the game, Ireland is all Catholic, so my court chaplain can't do much conversion. Instead, I'm just going to have him research cultural tech in my capital, which will get me some good tech. My spy master, there's no one I want to murder right now, so I'm going to have him steal technology from Constantinople. He can't reach it, it's too far away. Whenever possible, you want to send your spy master to Constantinople. They have advanced tech. I can't do that at the moment. I'll send him to Cordoba instead. It should also have some advanced tech. If your spy master gets caught, they'll be imprisoned and they'll piss off whoever you're spying on. In this case, I'm choosing to spy on a Muslim ruler because I don't care if they're pissed off at me. They're not my neighbor. So starting off with my court. Now we can do some other stuff. I always go back to home. Yeah, that really is my home. Collect taxes. I don't have much money. Money's important. So right now I'm going to have my steward collect taxes in my capital. My marshal, I'm going to have train troops because I could use more soldiers. Also in my capital. Now, my chancellor, there's some options here. It can be good to leave him on the default setting of perform statecraft. That will make your vassals like you. However, I only have 2 vassals at the moment, and they like me fine, so not a big deal. What the Chancellor is really useful for is this fabricate claims. This is the easiest way to gain territory. I send my Chancellor somewhere to some land that I want but don't have. And that will let me get a claim on the land so I can declare war. I have a de jure claim over this county, but I can also offer this guy to be my vassal. The problem is, he doesn't consider me to be his superior. I would love to make this guy my vassal. If I had more power, if he liked me more, he would become my vassal willingly. So he'll have to go to war. Now, I don't really want to fabricate any claims at the moment. It costs money to do so. So I'm just going to have him sit in my capital, making my vassals like me. That's fine. Next up, I need to choose an ambition. Easy win, get married. That gets you some piety, which helps for some stuff. So my ambition is to get married. Let's have my character get married. Whenever possible, here's the ranking order of wives or husbands if you're playing a female character. If you're a male character, never choose matrilineal marriage. It'll make you lose the game. If you're a female character, always choose it. It'll make you win the game. You never want to click that box if you're a man. So, first priority for marriages, someone who holds land. Assuming that they're of age of bearing a child. You want someone who holds land, because that means that your children will inherit your land and their land. So you can be an empress, it's just very hard. You have to enact some laws to make it possible, basically. So if I can find a countess on this list and marry her, then my kids will inherit her land as well as mine. Second priority is someone from a high-ranking title. So this Princess of Hungary, right? If I marry her, because I'm marrying into the family of a king, that'll get me a lot of prestige. See, 161 prestige for marrying into the house of a king. That's nice. Also nice is this little crown above her name. That means she has a claim on something. She holds a claim on the Kingdom of Hungary. So eventually I could press this claim for her or for our children, and then take the Kingdom of Hungary for them or for me, if I'm playing as that child. Waifu tier list? Yes, this is basically the waifu tier list. Very mercenary, though. You don't care about them as people. Third on the tier list, am I on 3 or 4? Whatever. Next in the tier list is useful traits. You gain some traits, you gain some stats, rather, based on your wife's stats. So having high stats helps. So if your wife is a genius, there's also an increased chance that your kid will be a genius. If you're both geniuses, it's a very high chance. So you can basically do eugenics in Crusader Kings 2. Yeah, so if you see someone with a good trait like genius or quick or attractive, that's an okay one, or strong, they're a good choice because it means your kids are more likely to get that trait. Not likely, but more likely. Negative traits are a minus. You want to avoid those, like the stutter trait, -1 diplomacy, not good. Avoid that. Or hair lip, or ugly. Yeah, avoid those. For sure. Not a lot of great options right now, though. So I'm going to just go with the Princess of Hungary. She's 16, I'm 39. That's gross. But it means she's young enough to have a few children, which is what I want. And she's Catholic, which is what I want as well. So I'll send that marriage offer. Also increase the speed to max for when I actually do unpause. Important decisions. I can recruit a court physician, which will help if I get sick. But I don't have money for that right now. That costs money. So in the meantime, I'll just appoint my chaplain as my physician. Next important decision is a lot of setup, I know, is your designated regent. If your character becomes ill, or if you're secluded for some reason, or you're on a pilgrimage or whatever, this person will rule the kingdom for you. So there are some important things to choose here. By default, choose your son. It'll give him some prestige and some money, which will help out when he inherits. And it'll make him like you more. If you can't choose a son, your son that's going to inherit, your heir, then it's a bit harder. I would recommend not choosing a vassal, because they will mess with your laws and make things better for them and worse for you, even if they like you. It's just a thing they'll always do. Choosing your mother can be good, or a sibling. Someone without any power, usually good. These titles make vassals that you give them to like you more, or give them prestige. So if you can give any of them to your son, your heir, you should do that. Master of Horse, High Almoner, those are all good. I'll give Master of the Hunt to this vassal, High Almoner to this vassal, Cupbearer to this vassal. Commanders, these guys actually head your army. You want to choose the ones with the highest military strength, or a vassal you want to make like you more. If you make a vassal your commander, they will like you more. However, they might not be good at it. So always choose someone with high strength. Or high military, rather. You can go down to this Find Characters tab, and you can actually recruit some people who are good, because a lot of your people will suck. You want good people. Women cannot serve in any position except for Spy Master. So your wife can be a good Spy Master, but no, she can't do anything else. Because sexism. So, set gender to men, in prison to no, ruler to no, Diplo range to yes, and adult to yes. We're going to search all. And sort by martial. Then we're going to find some people who are willing to join our court. If they have this little yellow icon, that means we can send them money and then they'll join our court. We don't want to spend our money. I don't want to spend my money, rather. I don't have much money. So I'm going to switch to join court yes. Okay, these are some good options. This guy is not as good as my current marshal, but he'll be a good commander. So I'll start inviting these guys to my court. And you notice I haven't unpaused the game yet. This is all happening on day 1 of the game. There's a lot of setup you can do before time starts passing to make sure you're in a good position. I'll also get some good diplomats in, because my chancellor is my cousin. He's not great. I'm inviting some good diplomats. If your court is too large, you can kick some people out. because you'll sort of have to pay money for a large court. Also get a better steward. This guy's 14. I can get an 18 stewardship guy. And good. Spy master. 18 intrigue. Very nice. I already invited this guy for his marshal. You can also invite women to be your spy master, which can be good if they're your wife. And for court chaplain, I already have a really good court chaplain at 21 learning, but I'll invite these guys anyway. It can also be good to invite people who have claims. This guy is a Carling. He has a claim on Vermandois, County Vermandois. Once I have some more power, I can invite people to my court, give them land, and then press their claim. And if that claim is on something that's a lower rank title than mine, so if I'm a king and they have a claim on a duchy, then if I give them land and they press that claim, they will actually hold that claim that I've pressed as my vassal, which is very nice. It's a good way to gain land. Whoops. In my capital, I'm also going to set my capital as my focus. I'm making it my crown focus. There's a lot of things that the game doesn't teach you even in the tutorial, right? These are things you pick up after hundreds of hours. The tutorial will never be enough. I'm going to make my capital my crown focus, which improves its prosperity. I'm not going to build a fort yet, or a hospital. I should, but I can't afford it. Those things will improve your capital a lot. The hospital prevents disease outbreaks from ravaging your area, and the fort makes it harder for enemies to besiege your province. Not a lot of technology I can get right now. My spy master will get me some of this. Again, I'm unmarried. My character focus, I think this comes from the Way of Life DLC, I'm not sure. So, I'm going to be declaring war a bunch, so I want the hunting focus. The war focus gives you more martial ability. Sounds good, right? However, the hunting focus gives you +1 health. Having high health makes you less likely to die. You'll still die from some random thing, but high health makes you less likely to die. So hunting for +1 health, great. Or theology, or family, or seduction. Hello Fizzabomb, welcome. I'm doing a kind of brief tutorial of some Crusader Kings 2 stuff. I was on my World Conquest save, but I have left that. I'm now showing how to start off in Noob Island, aka Ireland. Societies can be useful. You're probably going to want to join one of those once you have more money. The Christian societies are not that great. Benedictine Order and Dominican Order, not great. The Hermetic Society is very useful. It's a cross-religion society. It increases your learning, which means it gives you more technology. But again, I don't really have enough money to invest in these. Picked the wrong character, but I like Mumu. Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-county duchy. It's fine. I can press my digital claim over here. I'll swear fealty to England soon, and then take over England from the inside. The usual approach. So I sent out my marriage offer. I'm still unmarried. I'm not going to buy an indulgence yet. I don't really need piety. You need piety to form titles, like, for instance, a kingdom rank title, but I don't want to do that yet. When I want some money, I will borrow 300 from Jewish merchants and expel all Jews from the country, which is unethical, but a good way to get some starting cash. It will fuck up your economy, though, so be warned. There's a cost for expelling Jews from your country. But it is basically free money. So these people I'm inviting are joining my court, so I can improve my court, which is nice. I fulfilled my marriage ambition. That's why I always choose it as the first ambition. Here I have some more options. I can choose to try to have a daughter. It's not really hugely useful. Create a treasury. Your ambitions can help you a lot. They shouldn't be your primary goal, but they can help you gain stats, gain prestige, gain piety. Become king is a really useful ambition, but again, that's not really how I want to do things. On this save, my goal is to conquer a bunch of Ireland. Primogeniture? Oh, sure. Here at Lagland? Yeah, that's fair. I usually just end up going for ultimogeniture anyway, because you can get it really easily. You don't have to get high centralization or anything to get primogeniture. Yeah. Once you're king, that is, anyway. Because Gavel kind of sucks. So yeah, Mumu, you can conquer south of the country pretty easily. It's nice. So normally, again, I would go King of Ireland. But I don't want to do that at the moment because I want to swear fealty to England. So instead, because I'm going to go to war soon, we can go... I guess I can go amass wealth. It's not great, but I can go for it. In theory, I could lay claim over Hungary. My wife has a weak claim on Hungary. I can only press it under certain conditions. So, for instance, right now there's a child ruling the throne of Ireland because the old ruler just died like 6 years ago. So I could press my wife's claim over Hungary. However, the King of Hungary has 2,600 soldiers. I have 700 soldiers, and there's a lot of territory separating us, so that war would not go well. So with my wedding, I can choose to try to get some prestige or some gold. I could use some gold right now, so I will take gold. See, I can press this weak claim on Hungary. Not a good idea at the moment. Hello, TI Comedian. I'm doing a quick tutorial. I should update my stream title. CK2 Basic Tutorial. I'm no longer on my World Conquest save. I'm on my Ireland Beginner save. Welcome to the stream, TI Comedian. Do you play a lot of CK2, or are you a first-time viewer? Or through some other means? Regardless, welcome. So, my first war is going to be against this guy in the south of Kerry. At least I think this is Kerry. He has 500 soldiers. I don't have that many more. I do have 2 vassals, but they're not going to give me much. So I can raise around 700 soldiers. Just right, we needed. Oh, nice. Glad to hear it. Welcome to the stream. My heir is also unmarried. Government title ranks? I'll get to that, yeah. So, my heir is also unmarried. I probably want to get him married, even though I'm going to try to have more kids and have them be my heirs instead. Because you can shape a child's development much more easily than an adult's. Still, though, I want my son to get married. It's important. So, he can marry the Princess of Denmark. Sounds great. Gives us more prestige again. So, ranks of titles. I am a duke. As a duke, I can have vassals, my subordinates, of the rank of count. Welcome. How to enlarge domain limit? Yeah, I can show that, sure. There are a few ways. Oops, let me Alt-Tab back in. So the size of your domain, the amount of land you control directly, is based on a few factors. One is your government rank. I'm a rank of duke, so I don't actually get that much. If I became a king, I could hold more direct land. If I became an emperor, I could hold even more. There's also the centralization laws. The higher rank this is, the less land you can control, or the more land you can control directly, but the fewer vassals you can have. So increasing your centralization is good. Finally, your stewardship. Your stewardship improves the size of your domain. So you see, my ruler stewardship bonus is +1. So if I become a better steward, I'll be able to hold more land directly. Now, you can also just hold land beyond your domain size limit. It's totally fine to do so. There are penalties for this. It'll hurt your taxation and your vassals will like you less, I think. But at the end of the day, it can be manageable. And the benefits can definitely outweigh the costs. Oh yeah, I have a Discord server. It's below the stream. Feel free to join it or not. I don't really care. I don't really stream for money or doing anything. I just do it because it's fun. So, we've now passed 11 days of the game. Yeah, a lot of time, I know. I've invited all these people to my court to improve it. And my son is now married. Hooray! They can start having kids. Great. I'm just accepting all these invitations. I invited these people in because a lot of them are better than my current counselors. So I'll give it a moment. If a counselor is a vassal of yours, like if one of these guys were one of my counts, dismissing them from their position could be a bad idea, because it'll make them unhappy, and you don't want your vassals to be unhappy. But in the meantime, this guy's a better chancellor than my guy, so I'll make him chancellor. and disable leading an army because I want him doing his job. My marshal is probably the best I can get right now, so that's fine. This is a better steward than my guy, even though he's unhappy. It's whatever. Collect taxes in my capital. And I can get a better spy master. This guy. Or this guy. You're younger. You're less likely to die soon. You. Go steal tech from Cordoba. And my court chaplain is already really good, no need to replace him. My commanders can also be replaced. This guy is my vassal, I want to keep him happy, so I'll leave him as a commander. I'll take Senatig, or however you pronounce this, who is my nephew. Fuck him. I don't care about him. Get new, better commanders. Having a high martial score on your commanders makes you more likely to win fights, which is important. So whenever possible, you want high martial commanders. Yes. In general, for your first game, I would not recommend playing as a tribal ranked or a tribal type government. Playing as feudal is good. I know people suggest that Ireland is like the perfect start. Personally, I recommend Bohemia. This guy. Why Bohemia? Because you can pretty instantly form the Kingdom of Bohemia and then start getting some duchy vassals and then take over the Holy Roman Empire from the inside. It's pretty easy. Bohemia is a good start. You have a strong homeland with good territory. Tuscany can also be a good start. You can marry a man with some land matrilineally and get his land. It's nice. The HRE is a good place to start, in my opinion. It's chaotic, but you can get a lot done there. Even if you have no DLC. Okay. So, I want to declare war on this guy. He has land. I want that land. He has soldiers. I don't have that many soldiers. Oh no. Now, I have my marshal training troops. Okay? So I can get some events that will give me more better troops. 45% chance yearly of getting some better reinforcements, which is nice. I can also get some money from mercenary companies. However, those cost a lot of money. They're not cheap. I don't have money. In general, I'm going to try to improve gain the trait of kind. So whenever you get an event, you want to decide which option to take. Some are good, some are bad. Some, it's personal preference. Now, the kind trait has pluses and minuses. It improves your diplomacy but decreases your intrigue. Diplomacy makes people like you more. Intrigue makes you better at... No, I did not. Makes you better at spy plots. Killing people, plotting to claim land, that kind of thing. For me personally, I want kind. I'm kind of shit at intrigue already, and having good diplomacy will help me. So, I'll take it. I'm now kind. De facto and de jure. This also applies to modern legal theory. Let's look at the Peninsula of Crimea. Crimea, in real life, is de jure a part of Ukraine because it is rightful Ukrainian territory. Okay? That's Crimea. De facto, in reality, what's currently happening, Russia has control of it. Russia is the de facto ruler of Crimea. De jure, according to law, Ukraine owns Crimea, and hopefully they will soon again. Slav Ukraini. In Crusader Kings 2, England, Scotland, sure. We also have de facto and de jure. England's de facto territory. I'll show the shortcut. If I press O, it brings me to the shortcut that shows de jure territory. This is the de jure kingdom view. This is what's defined as the Kingdom of England de jure. This is Crusader Kings 2. Welcome. I'm doing a quick tutorial. Quick, it'll take a few hours. So this is what England is supposed to be. However, in reality, Scotland has this county. Also, England controls a bunch of parts of Wales in Cornwall. You see? So, England right now can go to war with Scotland. Why? because they want control over all of their de jure territory. So they can go to war over Cumberland, because it's de jure a part of England, even though it's de facto a part of Scotland. As a matter of fact, right now, England's going to war against Scotland. Oh, never mind. It's the Norman Conquest. That's something else entirely. But my Duchy of Mumu over here is de jure these 4 counties. De facto, it is currently these 3 counties. This guy belongs in my duchy. So I can declare war on him because I have a de jure claim, by law claim, on his county. Yes, exactly. De jure of jury of law, de facto of fact. It is Latin, which is gross. I'm trying to get this law passed, but my people don't like it, which is a shame. I can send them gifts to make them like me more, but I don't have that big of a treasury. I can't really afford it. I might kill them. We'll see what happens. Oakskin. Cool. Oh, hey, they approved it anyway. Awesome. So I can now hold more direct land. I have a domain size of 4. I can try to plot to revoke his county, for instance. Because I want direct control over the land. That gives me many more soldiers. Also, this guy's Norwegian. Because Vikings in Ireland. There's a long story there. So I'm going to try to steal this guy's county. I'll plot to revoke it. So this is the intrigue screen and the decisions screen. It's all the same screen. I'm going to auto-invite plotters, always. I can send gifts to make people try to join my plot as well. So this guy over here, my vassal, I'll send him some money. It's a big chunk of change, but it's worth it. And I'm going to invite him to my plot. Nice. So now I can try to revoke this guy's county. The problem is, if he doesn't like that, we go to war. And I don't have a lot of soldiers. Got 1.2 now. Because I have this guy supporting me. And I have me. It's more soldiers than he has, though. Is this still a thing you can do? Yeah, this is stupid. Okay. I'm going to raise my whole army now. Whoops. Oh, hey, my chat. I'm going to raise my whole army now and move it over here. Also, I'm not a great commander. I'm at Marshal 11, so I'm going to disable making myself a commander. I'm going to raise all my armies. Now, raising your armies costs money and makes your vassals dislike you. So you have to be careful. I'm going to close my chat overlay real quick because it's blocking stuff. You'll be a good commander. Sounds good. So, raising your army costs you money. Yeah. I'm aware. I visited Ireland. I spent a little bit of time in the north, rightful Ireland, but I spent most of the time going around the Ring of Kerry and just around the country in general. Spent a few days in Dublin. It was a lot of fun. I really like Ireland. The music, the culture, all that shit. Foil arms and hug. Anyway. A friend of mine he learned Gaelic in college because he's kind of a plastic patty. But don't tell him I said that. I actually went to the National Leprechaun Museum, so I saw a few. It's a tourist trap, but it was cute. Anyway, I'm going to revoke this. So I have all of my soldiers here already. So if he tries to revolt against me, I'll have soldiers in the county already, which is great. So I'm going to try to steal his county. So it's going to be war. But I have a leg up because I already have all my soldiers here. There's nowhere he can move his soldiers. He's fucked. Because to raise his soldiers, they would immediately go into combat with my guys, and they would lose. Because they would have low morale. My guys have high morale. Because my guys have been around for a while. It takes time to build up morale. Excellent. So I have the hunting focus, which means I will get as a gift a pet sometimes, which increases my health even more. High health means I'm less likely to die at any given moment, which is nice. So, I'm besieging this province. I can choose to attempt an assault, but that'll cost a lot of soldiers. They'll die in the process. It's much safer right now when I don't have many soldiers to just wait it out. Say the siege is going well. If I control all of the holdings in this county, I'll have 100% war score. Probably. My marshal's doing a good job helping me reinforce my soldiers, which is nice. And the war is going well. I'm not actually a king, I'm a petty king. I'm a duke. One starts at 0 for hired levies or mercs. For me, at least, if I raise soldiers, they do start at 0. So this is now my county. Oh, did they change that? When I raise my vassal soldiers, they start at low morale. Still, in my my world conquest Umayyad save. I can't send them to battle yet. Or do you mean raised levies? I see. Regardless, I have more soldiers there. It would go well for me. So I have this county now. It is now mine. My domain size increased to 2, which is great. It means more direct taxes for me and more direct soldiers for me, which is good. I'll let my... Oh, my wife died of depression. Okay. That's... She was pregnant, too. Fuck. Okay. That's a problem. Time to get married again. Who's a good possible wife? Ooh, Princess of Rus. She's Orthodox, which is not ideal. I want a Catholic. But, you know, it's okay. Well, yeah, it's a bunch of prestige. So, time to get married again. Hooray! Yeah, I don't think you're right there. When I raise just my normal vassal soldiers, they start off as low morale. In my current save. I can show you that in another save. I don't know if it'll happen in this one. Yeah, see, look, I just raised these guys. They start off as low morale. It's not a retinue. It's not an event. That's low morale. Morale is 0. Improves by 11.9 per week. And that's not a hired levy. That's just a normal levy. It's my vassal. Anyway, this guy is my vassal as well. I can try to see if I can steal his land as well, but it might be harder. If I have anyone to help me or not. Sure, I can get someone to help me. Nice. So I can try to steal his land, and then I'll control all of this land. Great. So I currently have 800 troops. I can get some more. My soldiers are a bit hurt because they died in the war, but I'm busy popping out new ones, aka training them. Nice, and I got some more money. But yeah, look, all these guys are starting off at 0. 0 morale. 0 morale. 0. 0. So they're a bit hurt because they died. It's so inconvenient. Why can't they just not do that? Let's talk commanders. You can manually assign your commanders to center, the left flank, and the right flank. You just want to have, in general, your highest martial commanders in here. But for instance, some are better at a certain role. This guy's good at defense, unfortunately. Sure, this is easier at the moment. This guy is unyielding. Again, it's good for defense. It can also cost prestige if you revoke, I believe. That I can't do it right now because... yeah, it costs 50 prestige, and I like my prestige. Prestige is useful for some things, not a lot. Anyway, I'm going to revoke this county now and go to war again. So again, he can't actually raise his soldiers without starting a fight that he'll lose, so this is a free war for me. Are you all unhappy? No, you're happy. So I'll give you a title. And I'll give... who else a title? I'll give you a title. $13 prestige is not great, but I'll take it. Anyway, so now that I control, or soon will control, all the land in my duchy, I'll have a lot more soldiers than I would otherwise. Direct control over land gives you more soldiers than having a vassal control the land will. This is an event. It doesn't hurt usually to say yes to it, so I'll do it. It's because I have the hunter focus. Hunting focus. The Pope died, I don't care. Whenever the Pope dies, you can buy a new indulgence, but I don't really need PD at the moment. PD is useful for buying kingdom rank titles. And I'm going to swear fealty to England as soon as I can. Become their vassal. Becoming someone's vassal is a risky game, because they can just decide to take away your land, which is shitty. There's not a lot you can do about it. You can revolt, but it doesn't work always. Indeed. It also increases your score, most importantly, because everyone cares about the score. So I am lustful. My character is lustful, which is a trait I generally don't like, because sometimes it'll make you have sex and die in the middle of sex. It also decreases your piety. However, it can be useful because having affairs means more children, and I only have one child at the moment. If something bad happens to him, it can be a problem. I'm going to pass on this for now, even though it's a prestige hit. It'll also piss people off if I cheat on my wife, who hates me because I'm not Orthodox. Once I pass ultimogeniture, then I can have as many kids as I want. But while I'm still in Gavelkind right now, I'm going to pass. Sure. I can get a lover if I want. Honestly, not going to bother. Too much effort. So my vassals are getting pissed off because I've raised their levies, but they're only barony ranked. So it's these guys. They're below counties. They can't do shit. My spy master's busy stealing technologies. When I have some more points, I can buy a new technology. Military organization is really good, as is siege equipment. Those are my two priorities for military. The rest are useful, but not as useful. I'm going to get my wife to convert, hopefully. And maybe give her some money. Actually, can I just get her to convert anyway? No. Give her some money. Convert, please. Thank you. Yeah, if someone has a high enough opinion of you, you can demand religious conversion. For people who you aren't married to, and rulers, I believe it's 35 opinion of you is the requirement. I'm not sure. Okay, Kilkenny is mine. You know, there once were 2 cats from Kilkenny. I thought the other was 1 cat too many. And they fought and they fit and they scratched and they bit until, accepting their nails and the tips of their tails, instead of 2 cats, there weren't any. Second Regency? Yeah, it's annoying. Usually not a problem for me. I prefer it to Gavelkind by far. Because holy shit, Gavelkind sucks. I hate it. Tanistry is fine. I don't mind Tanistry. Primogeniture is the best, of course. But if I have to choose something and I have to go for ultimogeniture, I will. Obviously, I'll choose primogeniture if I can. Not always an option, though, particularly if you're a king. Anyway. The game has changed a lot since I started playing. You used to be able to cheese your way to better succession laws a lot more easily than you could now. So, I control all of my land, but again, I want this county. And my court chaplain has become a heretic. Great. 35, I was right, hooray. So when someone's your prisoner, they will usually always convert. So he will go back to Catholicism immediately. Converting to a heresy can be useful, but it's dangerous if you're not powerful, and I'm not powerful. Hey, you're Catholic again. You want to be my chancellor and make people Catholic? Great. Idiot. Okay. 1.3 soldiers. My approximate max is now above 2,000, which is great. I should be able to crush this guy to my south. So, Fizzabomb, you still got any questions? Or not Fizzabomb, sorry. TI Comedian. Fizzabomb, you're experienced. TI Comedian, I know you're new. And Kirchbomber, either of you, got any questions? I'm more than happy to answer them. I know this is slow going, but I prefer to take things slow until I can really get a good foothold and then conquer the whole world. Oh, Diligent. This is my favorite trait in the game, one of them at least. It just increases all of your stats. It's fantastic. If you can get Diligent, get it. It's just a great trait. Now, I can also reach my quest goal of amassing wealth by borrowing 300 money from Jewish merchants. Could do that. Not sure I want to at the moment. I think I'll just sit here gaining money. Sure. But I can get 10 piety. I don't really care if my son likes me, so I'll just do the option that gets me piety. Because she cheated on my son. Apparently. How are my soldiers doing? 1.5k? Nice. So I'm about double my foe's troops. Because I can't occupy his land before going to war with him, like I could with my vassals, I want to have a significant advantage in numbers. Being on the defense like he will be helpful. Okay, cool. There's a plague of some kind going on. It is camp fever, typhus. So if I open up the epidemic view, you can see typhus has spread all over southern England, Wales. It'll soon cross the waters over to me. It can be hard to go to war when there's a disease spreading over your territory. Your soldiers will die a lot faster. Your supply limit is lowered. It's tough. So I gotta be careful. I gotta watch out for this disease crossing the water. Building a hospital will help prevent the spread of disease and reduce its effects. But those cost money. Am I stressed? I'm not stressed. Good. Stress is a tough trait. It can kill you. Okay, unsure if this will spread across the water. We'll see. Okay, not Conkabar. Fine. You're gonna marry. So this is my nephew. I'm probably not gonna ever play as him, so I don't want him to get too powerful of a match. I don't want to give him a princess. So, for instance, here, a claim on Venice. I don't give a shit about that. Do I have to pay for this? Oh, not worth it. Never mind. Princess, sister, daughter of a duke. Sounds great. And more tech from Cordoba. Okay. My soldiers are reinforcing slowly but surely. At 1600 now. When I hit maybe 1.75k, I think I'll go. And unfortunately, you can't declare war while you have soldiers raised. Who are you? You're my cousin? I don't care. Nice. I can increase my military organization. Either this or siege equipment is generally good. However, I already have progress on military organization, but not siege equipment, so I will choose this. It'll cost less. The next up is siege equipment. Oh, there's an anti-pope going on. That's over. Alright, I'm at 1.75k. It's good enough for me. Time to go to war, idiot. Unless you'll be my vassal? Ooh, it's almost doable. If he liked me a bit more, if I gave him some more money. Christmas might be 48, so that would be at a +5 modifier. A +5 modifier opinion, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's +12. So if you have more pluses than minuses, he'll be a vassal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I think I could swing it. Maybe. I'll blow the 27 gold just to see. If I lose it, it's not a huge loss. Yay, he'll be my vassal now. Nice. So, again, it's about balancing out the pluses and minuses. If you have more pluses than minuses, then they'll agree to your request. So I didn't have to go to war with him. And now I'll plot to revoke his county anyway, because fuck you. Give me your shit. And now I can do the same thing as before. Raise all my soldiers. Yes, I know it's not actually a +6 from a +60 modifier. In this case, it was just +2, but that was good enough. Okay. He accepted. I don't know if you saw that, but he accepted. I don't know what information you're getting, but it's not correct. Cut off from Dick Nober. Whoops, I have no land anymore. Yeah. I'm the same culture as him, and I'm his de jure liege, and he likes me. That's what it is. Having a shared culture matters. There's no negative modifier from different culture and different religion. Also, not different religion. So yes, he will accept at the current state. Daughter, she's not going to rule, don't care. Okay, so now I will steal this guy's land again. You can see his soldiers instantly leave my army, but it doesn't matter. He has not enough men to win this fight if he raises them. Okay, I'm not stressed. Okay, I don't care. Some events, you just ignore them. More tech, nice. More money, nice. I've been skipping through some stuff. I'll try to explain everything I'm doing. Some things are just automatic for me to press C and accept them. So there's an anti-pope. Catholicism is weird. If we open the religion screen, here's the main pope, and here is the anti-pope. You can follow a different pope, and in this case, if the Holy Roman Emperor presses his anti-pope claim on the pope, then this guy will be the new pope, and he'll be a vassal of the HRE, because he's a kingdom-ranked player. And this is an empire. Yeah, the religion's not doing great. Anti-popes reduce it by 30, so moral authority is gone. I can get a claim on the Duchy of Nordgau if I had more piety. Okay. Catholicism could spring back if there are no more anti-popes. But yeah. Anyway, hey, half brother of mine, or nephew, or yeah, you can be the next bishop, and you can be the next bishop, and you can be the next bishop. Great. Keep it in the family, yeah? See, anti-popes reduce moral authority. They can also be useful, though, because it means if you're an emperor, you can control the pope, which is really nice. Very, very useful. It means if you control the pope, that means you can excommunicate your opponents or get claims on their land, basically for free. It's really easy to win Catholicism from there. Anyway, the war is over. I win. This is my land now. And now I control all 4 counties in the Duchy of Mumu. Hooray. So again, my next goal here is to swear fealty to William the Conqueror. I can't do that though, because I am not his neighbor, or he's not my de jure king. So, either I conquer a little bit of Wales, which is possible, or he conquers his way toward me. Let me just head to the bathroom. I will be right back. And I'm back. So much info in this hour. I'll thank you. Nice. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I have put much time. 1750 hours in Crusader Kings 2. So I have a lot of experience with this game, and a lot of information picked up over those 1750 hours. I could upload it to YouTube. Yeah, that's true. By the way, I have a YouTube channel and a Discord server, and you can subscribe with Twitch Prime and all that shit. But again, there's no need to sub with Twitch Prime or with regular money. I have a good job that pays well. Don't sub. I have my own life. I do this not for like a job, but because it's fun for me. Buy anything else. If you want to make me really proud, get an egg and cheese on a bagel and a nice coffee at my local bodega. That's $5. You know, that would make me very happy. Send a picture in the Discord. Or just give your money to CJ. True. There are also reward redemptions that you can do with your beardless bucks. There's a new one. I'll read out a Hearthstone voice line. That's fun. Yeah. That's all. Let me, here. I made CJ a mod because I always need more mods. Okay, back to work. Kirchenbaum, or Kirchbaumer. Why did I say Kirchenbaum? I'm thinking Tannenbaum, which is Christmas tree. Firstly, how do you pronounce your name? Sorry for fucking it up so many times. And do you have any other particular questions? I know there's a lot of information. I can go over something I already went over. I also know I talk way too quickly. Kirbaum? Kierbaumer? Kirchbaumer? I'll do my best. It looks like German. I don't speak German. I've got English, Russian, a little bit of Spanish. I made you a mod, CJ. Why are you crying? I feel like a revolt going on. Goddamn. Let me get some music going as well. I would love to play my Spotify playlist, but then my stream will get taken down because that shit's all copyright. What titles do you keep? What do you give away? Great question. There's a lot of nuance there, so it can be hard to give a one-size-fits-all answer. Give me a second. I'll put on the jazz. First things first, your capital. You pretty much always want to keep your capital unless you get the chance to upgrade to a better capital. So, for instance, if I suddenly conquered Constantinople, then I would probably move my capital there because it's better than my current. It's better than my current capital, which is just a random fucking county in Ireland. Hang on a second. Let me resume the jazz. Okay, so, capital. Over most of the game, you're going to be upgrading your capital. You'll build a hospital there and a fort there. You'll build some improvements, and you'll get more research. Now notice that my tech in my capital does not extend to other counties that I own. Right? So at the moment, my capital is my best holding, so I'm going to keep that. Your vassals will upgrade improvements in their territories, in their counties, and I always forget to do so. Like, I fucking never build shit in my land because I usually do other stuff with the money. It's a failing of mine. I should build more shit. Like Castletown for more income. So yeah, if one of your vassals upgrades land and it becomes better than your capital, move there. Go ahead. At the moment, though, this is just all shit. Make sure you have your crown focus on your capital. Other titles to give. If you're a king, you can sometimes give duchy rank titles to your vassals without actually transferring any land to them. If, let's say, I have vassal A controls this county and this county. However, they don't control the duchy that consists of these two counties. I can give the duchy rank title to vassal B. They will have the duchy title, but the land will all belong to vassal A. This will make the vassals hate each other. Vassal A wants the duchy title, vassal B wants the land in the duchy title. They'll hate each other, but they won't hate you. Very useful. Sure thing, CJ. Alright, so, I'm gonna hit 500 gold soon, because I have a bunch more land. And that will fulfill my ambition. It'll give me one more stewardship, which means more money and potentially more domain holdings. Great. Now I can have another goal. Another ambition. So again, King of Ireland is very useful. It makes it actually easier to conquer thanks to the subjugation casus belli. Yes, always keep all provinces of your capital duchy. That is very true. Lower the music? Sure thing. Is that better? Let me know. That good? Great. Interacts with talk, I see. I have my volume on my PC at 1%, and the music volume also very low, so it's hard to tell. Is it okay now? I'm just going to keep talking. Just let me know if this volume is good. I can also keep lowering it. There is more room to go down. How is that? Yeah, I hear everything at 1%. This is good? Good. I watch YouTube videos at 1% volume. I don't know why. The normal like PC volume is really, really fucking high on my computer. So 1% is the only bearable thing. This is good? Great. Just chilling now. Conquering. Murdering. Crusading. As a king. It's the name of the game. Ooh, a betrothal. Why are you in my land? Oh, because I invited your dad here. Okay, I don't really care about that. But I do probably want to keep you. Wait, no, what? Wait. Okay, yeah, you're here. Yeah, so with this matrilineal betrothal, because she is in charge of the marriage, basically. This guy's not even in my family. He's just a random guy I have. But yes, where was I? She is matrilineally betrothed to this guy, or will be. That makes her the head of the marriage. So when they become of age, my guy will leave my court and go to her. I don't want that. I kind of want him here. So I'm going to decline this, and I'll marry him to literally anyone else. Because I don't give a shit, he's not my family. Because it's a patrilineal marriage, and he's the man, he will stay in my court when he gets married. Anyway, my ambition. I don't want to be at peace. That's not happening. I also, again, don't want to be King of Ireland yet. It's perfectly reasonable at this point in the game to become King of Ireland. I could honestly... I could not win a war with England. 14,000 troops, yeah, that would be rough. It'd be difficult. So I'm not going to go for that goal. Though actually, it does give me the subjugation Casus Belli, which is very useful. So I might take this goal for the Casus Belli, which is the cause of a war, basically, the reason you declare war. You need one to declare a war. It says this ambition cannot be cancelled. It'll be auto-cancelled if I become the vassal of someone else, of a king. So I'll take the King of Ireland goal. This is my goal now. I can also change my inheritance type. Hooray! Primogeniture, best in the game. Love that. Elective monarchy. Hate that. Some people swear by elective monarchy, but the problem is, if your vassals don't like you, it's a great way to lose your main title to someone else. Seniority is good for consolidating a large realm. So if there's one branch of the family that controls this, and one branch controls this, one branch controls this, you can use seniority to kind of gather everything together. Otherwise, no reason to use it. Primogeniture is great. My son likes it. However, primogeniture does result in an unlanded son penalty. I think he loses prestige. Do I lose prestige? Yeah, I lose prestige because my son doesn't have any land. I can try to fix that. Maybe give him a county. I will try to conquer my way into more land. Oman over here has 800 soldiers. I have double that. So to avoid this prestige hit, I'm going to conquer this land, Oman, and give it to my son. Any more questions, by the way, feel free to keep them coming. I don't have anything in particular to talk about, so go nuts. The jazz helps, fills the silence. Especially because my throat is hurting. Talking a lot. It would, but I only have one child, so not a problem. It also, Gavelkind divides my titles among my children, which fractures the realm, makes their successor less powerful. I don't like it. Some people do like it. I don't. It does have the advantage of no prestige penalty for unlimited sons, and you get a larger domain, whatever. Claim differences, great question. I can't do shit right now, so if you have a direct claim on land, like let's say I have a claim on Leh, or however you pronounce this, Leh. If I have a direct claim on Leh, and I go to war and I win, I just gain Leh as mine. Leh is now my property. It's added to my domain, I own it. In this case, however, this random fucking guy, Gilpatrick, has a claim on Leh. He's my courtier. If I go to war now for Leh, for him, and I win, he gets Leh, but not as my vassal, just as a random fucking ruler. Don't do this. There's a way around that. If I give him a county, and then go to war for a county level claim, he will still be my vassal and he will hold both of those counties. The one that I gave him, and the one he has a claim on. If you have a de jure claim on something, and you go to war for it, the person, if they're of a low enough rank, and they don't own land outside of that area, they will become your vassal when you go to war with them for a de jure claim. There are a bunch of different claim types. As Fizzlebaum said, there are a fuck ton. Religious wars are useful, but they can bring in people as allies for your opponent if they're of the same religion. Not ideal. So, again, my goal right now is to become vassal of William the Bastard over here, who has expelled all the Jews. Fun trick. If your liege expels all the Jews from the country, I'm Jewish, by the way, so just don't be anti-Semitic in the chat. If your liege expels Jews from the country, and you have a loan from Jewish merchants, it won't hurt you when your liege expels them. It'll hurt you if you have a loan and you expel them. That hurts a lot. But there's no additional penalty for having the loan yourself and then your liege expelling them. It's a little trick you can play. Anyway, I want a border with England. That's my goal. So I'm probably going to use my Fabricate Claims ability. Now, the Fabricate Claims can get a claim on a county, a duchy, or even a kingdom. To get kingdom claim, you need to have this Become King ambition, but the problem is the Kingdom of Ireland does not exist yet, so I can't actually do that. Now, you can also get a claim on a duchy. To do so, you have to send your chancellor to the capital of that duchy. How does that work? I'm going to press I to bring up the de jure duchy view. Let's look over here at the Duchy of Morgong. Welsh is hard. If I click on the title here, it'll actually bring me to the capital. Click on this thing, I mean. Or it does not roll. Oh yeah, if I right-click on it. Yes, indeed. But again, if you get a loan and your liege expels, then you don't get arbitrary. So I'm going to right-click on this little shield of the title and click Go to Location. And that brings me to the capital of the duchy, which in this case is Gwent, like the card game. So I'm going to fabricate a claim in the county of Gwent. That might give me a claim on the county of Gwent, or it could give me a claim on the whole duchy, which would be even better. So the goal is to get a claim on the duchy. This takes time. 13% chance yearly, and it costs money and prestige. So in the meantime, I'm gonna wait. In this early part of the game, sometimes waiting is just a good thing to do. You can see now that I am primogeniture, I can't have as large of a domain as I used to. I'd like to increase my centralization, but I can't do that for another 2 years. Someone's trying to kill who? My son? Well, that's not good. Hey, half-brother of mine. Oh yeah, this is an important box. Auto-stop plots. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You can also just manually tell someone to stop plotting. So hey, half-brother, stop trying to kill my son, please. Yes, of course I chose the Chancellor who's good at his job, so I can get a claim on the duchy. I'm no longer lustful, which is good for me because I no longer have a piety penalty. The prosperity of my capital is now increasing. You can see prosperity is here. High prosperity is good because it means better taxes, less revolt risk, and better soldiers, but it also decreases your disease resistance, so it's good to start building hospitals. Again, hospitals cost 90 gold-ish, 93. It's a lot of money at this stage in the game. Forts also increase your defense in a county, but cost money. Interesting. Okay, this is the immortality event. Because I have the Reaper's Due DLC and supernatural events enabled, there's a chance I can become immortal. Now, immortality is cool because your character stays alive, but it's bad because the longer you live with immortality, you eventually get a negative opinion modifier for all other characters. They start to hate you. So immortality is risky. There's an achievement for it, though, which I've never gotten. Actually, in my main save, my Umayyad save, I got an immortal character and the achievement didn't trigger, which was infuriating because it's a very difficult achievement to get. I'll try it. It costs money. There's a chance that'll work, though. I want to choose someone who's good at their job, so I'll send my Marshal. Immortal 3 times already? I've never had any luck with it. It's a real shame. The wiki gives you a good guide. Yeah, I know there are some options that tell you what's always the good thing. In this case, so I can choose between sending my Diplomat to help or my Marshal. My Chancellor has 18 Diplo. Yeah, my character's bad is the problem. I just want the achievement. My Marshal's 20 Marshal, so I'll send him. Low chance of it succeeding, but, you know, still fun. I'm also going to switch things up a bit. I no longer really care if my character dies. Yeah, go nuts. So I'm going to change from my health focus to business, which can set up a trade route through events with this. It'll also increase my stewardship, which could give me a larger domain. Nice. So I now have a 4 domain. Oh, my character's pretty shit, just in general. Ah, I see. Right, you only get the options if your counselors have good ranks. Right. So I'm not going to succeed anyway, because I have like 3 Marshal. 11 Marshal? Yeah, not great. This red box is broken. I don't know what's up with the box. It's supposed to be down here. So if I really wanted to succeed at this event, I would spend money. But I don't really care, so I'm not going to, even though it means that I'm not going to succeed. Yeah, again, I don't really care. I'm not hugely concerned. If this character became immortal, it would actually be kind of bad. Oh, here's an event that pops up all the time. My dear wife wants to be my counselor, or wants someone else to be the counselor. If your wife wants to be a counselor, you should almost always say no, because it'll piss off your vassals a lot. If she wants her friend to be a counselor, it can be good if her friend is any good at his job. So she wants... Oh yeah, she just wants to be Marshal, so that's a no. It'll piss off all of my vassals a lot, and she is not better than my current Marshal. There's no reason to say yes, so I'll say no, even though it pisses off my wife. I'm now old. I'm 50, my hair has turned white. The portrait changes immediately. So I'm not long for this world. This is medieval times, you're not gonna live long. 50 is already old. Here I'm trying to ask the Pope to give me a claim on some land. Oh, he's my cousin. What up, cuz? Give me your shit. So the extort tribute claim will make them not your vassal. They'll just give you some money. I don't really go to war for tributaries. It's just not worth it in my opinion. It's rarely worth it, at least. If you're a horde, if you're a nomad, then it can be good. I might be able to get this if I bought some indulgence for my sins. The Pope likes me. I can get a claim on Croatia. I don't think so. So. Okay, yeah, I could get a claim on this fucking county in the middle of nowhere. Now, my cousin's not the Pope. My cousin is my neighbor. The Norman conquest is going on down in Sicily. Oh, what just happened? Welcome, Potero. Sorry if I butchered your name. This is a quick guide, quick few hour-long guide to starting off in Crusader Kings 2. I have around 1,700 hours in this game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Right now, I'm just chilling in Ireland. Legalism higher is nice. That gives me some useful abilities, but I can't actually get up there anyway. Yes. Need an alliance with the Byzantines. Tolerance is nice, but everyone around me has the same culture and religion as me, so it's not actually useful. I'll invest in some legalism now to help me out later. And in the meantime, my Chancellor is trying to fabricate claims in Wales. But again, not a great chance of that, 13% per year. It will take some time. I might die in that time and my son will succeed me, which is okay. There's a mystic. There's only a chance she's real. She might be a fake. If she has the deceitful skill, then she's not actually a mystic. King Donald, who are you? This guy wants my land, which is a shame. Marry your kin is the best way to find a wife. Keep it in the family, absolutely. In CK2, incest is often best. So my neighbor has a claim on my land now. However, he does have fewer soldiers than I do. Oops. Another granddaughter. It's not ideal, actually. I want sons. Posture check, thank you. Interesting. So if your immortal guide has the deceitful trait, then you'll instantly fail. She doesn't have that. Yeah, I agree. For the record, my best time in CK2 was in my Umayyad World Conquest save. I had a line of like 6 geniuses in a row because I was not inbreeding. Damn, possibly that claim. Yeah, so I managed to keep marrying my child geniuses to other geniuses. It's great. Married your Crusader, gross. But yeah, I had a good run of geniuses, and then I lost them to the Black Plague, and I haven't been able to get a genius ever since in my World Conquest save. Anyway, here's the Immortality event, because I have the Reaper's Due DLC, and I chose to look into this. Her base martial is 9, which is not great, so I will fail this event. She has high martial because of her skills, but I don't think that's high enough. The CK2 wiki has a lot of useful information, which I'm not going to check because I don't care enough. I'm also going to get some seltzer water. I will be right back. I am very thirsty. My throat is hurting me because I've been talking for 4 hours. Okay, I'm back. I have seltzer. Fantastic. I've started drinking seltzer lately. I've been trying to cut sugar down out of my diet in general, which has helped me lose a lot of weight. Soda has been hard to cut out. Killer then. She might be legit. Alright, I will look into this then. So much for getting a claim on Through the Pope. Not gonna happen if I lose all my piety. Yeah, I'm trying to cut out sugar. So, the seltzer water with natural flavors, but no sugar. This is Mandarin Orange Sparkling Seltzer Water. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I have failed this quest many a time. After 1.7k hours in the game, I've had a lot of failures. Had one success, didn't trigger the achievement. CJ, it's water with bubbles. Spicy water. Said it a few times, but you missed it? What's up? It's seltzer water. Spicy water. So for Catholic, I personally like primogeniture. Some people swear by elective monarchy as a way to gain some titles and make your vassals happy while still gaining control of your title. I just don't care for it. Some people really like tanistry. I haven't used it that much, to be honest. Seniority can be useful for consolidating a spread out group of holdings among a family, consolidating it under one person, but it's also dangerous. In general, I just like primogeniture. If you can't get primogeniture, I'm of the opinion that ultimogeniture is almost as good. It does need more regencies. Honestly, that's something I'm usually fine with. If you can't get primogeniture. Now, I'm also going to try to increase my centralization here, because that gives me a larger domain. I need my vassals to approve it. Oh, here's a common pop-up event. Your city-type vassals, so your mayors. Let's see, I have within this county, here's a city. They'll give you this event. Oh, we can't pay our taxes. Best option is to flatter and soothe them. It costs you nothing. It solves the event. You can also bribe them if you have high stewardship, but that costs money. If you say an absurd request, that'll piss them off, which is not actually that bad. If you say very well, then their law will change to them. They'll give you less taxes, which is bad. You want taxes. Taxes give you money. Money is good. So if you can flatter and soothe them, do it. And now I've begun centralization. I can now hold 5 counties in my domain. Okay, my chancellor was busy fabricating claims in Wales, and it worked. Now I wanted a duchy claim, but a county claim will work. It's also easy to press. It's just daughters in succession. Okay. So I have to make sure that my granddaughters are all married matrilineally. I don't want to lose control of my lands. Okay, so I now have a claim on Gwent. I'm going to recall my Chancellor because I don't really need him anymore there. I'm going to have him making my vassals happy. Actually, I might want to leave him there for more claims. And for now, I'll bring him back. So, I can now go to war. Now, this is far away from my ship. You can mix. You can absolutely mix. For instance, my wife is Russian. Also, in real life, my wife is Russian. That's not true. I'm single. There is an opinion penalty for a different culture among your vassals, so it's important to make sure your kids are still your main culture. You can do that by making sure they're educated by someone of the same culture. So, my granddaughter's Irish. If I have her educated by someone who is Greek, there's a chance that she will become Greek, which can be bad. It can be good, because it can make other people like you more, like it can make the Byzantine Empire like you more if you want to become friendly with them. Teams would not approve. Indeed, my employer, Microsoft Teams, would not approve. Alright, so I have a claim on this land. Now, I gotta check this guy's pacts. Before you go to war, it's a good thing to check. This guy has non-aggression pacts with all of these people. Well, that doesn't matter. That just means he won't go to war with them. If he had an alliance with other people, then I would be concerned. But he doesn't, so whee! Time to go to war. I will claim Gwent. Let's see how this goes. Now, you can move your soldiers through other people's territory just fine. However, there can be an attrition penalty. So I might lose some soldiers on the way here. Particularly if you're going through tribal land, there's a major hit. I have enough money that if need be, I could probably get some mercenaries. Eat the child. That's the goal. Time for murder. Okay. I'm going to keep my guys broken up for now to help deal with attrition. Sacrifice. Alright, I'll keep trying to become immortal for no reason. Okay, they're going to try to cross the water. Now, note, you see this little icon over there? There is a crossing penalty. Trying to attack across water has a penalty. Your soldiers aren't going to do well. Yeah, this is Iron Man. See, no save menu, just press save. I could get the achievement now, it's true, yeah. So, if they attack across the water, they're going to lose. So you see, they're aware of this, and they're retreating. Split off land to Berger. I would lose some of my taxes. A big chunk for a decade. I don't think this is worth it, and I don't like the prestige hit, so I'm going to say no. I also have a fair bit of money already. Not hugely concerned. Okay, I'm going to move into Gwent. Oh, I failed. I lost a hand. Well, shit. Ow, my hand. At least it's not my penis, true. Though I'm no longer able to have children anyway, my wife is too old. And I am severely injured. There's a chance I could die from this injury, or there's a chance it could heal. Which would be nice, because if I die before I win this war, my kid will not get the claim, which would suck. This matrilineal marriage again, I don't want it. This is not penis. That got out of hand. Dear God. I have no hand! Fuck! Anyway, I'm putting good commanders in front of this. The siege is determined by, I believe the center's military skill. Might be just your best commander, I'm not sure. Oh, right, you, go over there. So they might come around through Galloway. Oh yeah, look, so they are now in my land, which is not good. They're going to besiege my shit, which is not great. If I can just win this war before they can conquer all my land, then it'll be good for me. I also built a fort, which is helpful, I guess. A bit too late. Do I have the R? I'm a pirate achievement. Let me pull up my achievements. If I press Shift-Tab and pull up the Steam overlay, does that actually appear on stream? Because I know it's technically a separate application. Is it R? It doesn't? Dang. Scarred for Life, it's called. Become one-eyed, one-legged, and one-handed. No, I don't. You can see my achievements at steamcommunity.com/id/beardless. My profile is public. You can look at my achievements there. I have some good ones. I have Restore the Hepthalite Empire as the Count of Sakya. That's a good one. So anyway, they're besieging my capital, which sucks. Oh, I healed. Nice. I'm now scarred, which gives me some prestige. But I still don't have a hand. In general, these pop-ups, if there's an option that has a color on it, it's usually the best option. Because that means it's available because of your high skill. So in this case, this is the best possible result for my wife eating food. I don't know, man. This is a weird game. Okay, the war is going well. I'm besieging their provinces faster than they're besieging mine. Soon I'll be able to bring my soldiers across the water and crush their army. How's my wife? She's not fat anymore, so that's nice. Oh, she's still fat, never mind. She's on a hard diet. So I lost my capital control, which is not great. So now I'm going to retreat back across the water and take back my capital. Did my son die? Oh no, he's in jail. Okay, whatever. I don't want this peace deal because... Oh. Actually, he'll surrender because I control his capital. Okay, sure. I gain the county of Gwent. Even though the war's not really done, he's willing to concede. Yeah, if it's a yellow option, that's different. But anyway, I won. Let me ransom my... Oh, my wife is in prison. Can I have her back, please? Hey, guy, can I have my wife back? It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm now a neighbor of England. So I can swear fealty to them and become an English vassal, which was my goal. Hooray! This isn't always necessarily a good thing. Your liege can take your land from you, and there's not a lot you can do about it. But it's a risk I'm willing to take at the moment. So yeah. Rip. I am now a vassal of England. Hooray! Cool. I am also going to be made a commander. Now, this is a problem. Being made a commander gives you some prestige, but it doesn't mean you'll also be involved in battles. I don't have that great martial, so I might die. I also don't have good personal combat skills, so I will lose any fights that actually happen in the field, and I will die. I'm also old. I will die. I'm kind of fine with dying, because I'm old. I'm fine with my son getting a chance to rule, so I'll take the prestige bonus from being a commander. I'm also going to give this county over here, Gwent, to my son. He's been unlanded for too long. Dying is not beneficial while ruling. Who would have thought? Hey, can I have my daughter-in-law back, please? Here I'm having my relative educated by someone with a high martial to make them into a good commander as well, so I can use them as a commander. They don't have a claim on my shit, so I'm not worried about them rebelling against me. Ransom prisoner, my granddaughter. Is she my eldest granddaughter? She's not. She's not going to inherit anyway. I don't really care. I will try to ransom my eldest granddaughter. Come on! Can I give you some money? 15 gold? Here I'm going to improve my court physician, because that can make him better at dealing with injuries, like losing a hand. Ah, shit, I'm stressed. I'm gonna die soon. I'm stressed, I'm old, I'm missing a hand. That doesn't actually hurt my health, missing a hand, believe it or not. Another event. I lose some money, some city tax, but the prosperity of my capital increases a bit, which is good. Is there an unalive mechanic? There's death. Save my wife? She can't have any more kids. There's not a lot she can do for me. My dog died. That also means I'm losing some health, because my dog gives me health. Estonia has converted to Christianity. Hooray! I can't say I care. Okay, so let's talk being a vassal. I'm no longer an independent ruler. I am now a vassal of William the Conqueror. He likes me, fine. You want to keep your liege happy in general. I can also convert to his Norman culture. Now, that'll give me a hit for my vassals in Ireland who are Irish, and it'll also cost me prestige. But it'll make my liege like me more. I'm not going to do that right now because my son is still Irish. When I play as him, I'll have him convert to Norman culture. Can I have my granddaughter back? Thank you. So, it's important that I have my granddaughter marry someone matrilineally. I want his bloodline? It couldn't hurt you. Oh, I have a bloodline. Alright, I forgot about that. When I started playing, bloodlines did not exist, so I sometimes forget about them. So I'm going to have my granddaughter over here, who I want to be my heir, marry into a powerful family, matrilineally. That's very important. If I want to play as her, it better be matrilineal. I want someone close to her age that can actually have children. So a 12-year-old and a 7-year-old works. This guy's a bit too young. So she can marry this Prince of the Holy Roman Empire. That gives me some prestige, which is nice. I'm also going to take back you, just in case, because she might be my heir instead if the other daughter dies. She's 9, so he's ugly, which is unfortunate, but honestly, I don't really care. Sure. I could form an alliance with the HRE, the Holy Roman Empire. I'll call them HRE from now on, for short. Potentially, but I don't know if he wants to. Farm bloodlines? Yeah, the problem is my main save, it's been going on forever. The Umayyad one, I started that save like a decade ago, understand, right? I started that back when I was in high school. I graduated college back in May, so that save's been going on for a long time. So it's missing a bunch of features, including bloodlines. Like, there are a couple bloodlines that exist. Really? He wants an alliance? Anyway, alliances are useful. You call people into your wars. Now, when you're someone small like me, allied with someone much larger, it can be good to be in alliance with them. However, they will call you into their wars, which can mean you get involved in a war that sucks. Because I'm all the way across the water from them, I'm not super concerned, so I will actually get an alliance with the HRE. I should have borrowed money before I basically lost 300 gold for no reason, because I didn't borrow before I swore fealty. Damn it, that's annoying. Anyway, I'll form an alliance with the HRE for fun. It's useful to have. I don't know why he wants it. I'm fucking nobody. But, sure. So, let's talk about playing as a vassal. Because it's relatively rare to be independent, really. Most characters in the game are vassals. Far and away. As a vassal, you have two primary goals. Gain land within your liege's realm, and revolt against your liege and take their title. So, goal 1, get land within England. Goal 2, become England. Even the Kaiser needs a hobby, so he gets a pet duke. Very true. Children like a guardian. My granddaughter. So I want my, before I get back to being a vassal, education. It's important you educate your kids properly. Because I am martial background, anyone I educate will also have the martial background. Because I'm Irish, people I educate will probably be Irish. Because I'm Catholic, same thing for that. So I have to decide if I want to be the one educating my granddaughters. When you're educating someone, when you are the one who's actively educating them, you get events that choose the traits they have, which is good, because they can help you avoid negative traits. My granddaughter has some good traits. She's ambitious and kind. Those are good traits in my opinion. So even though the problem is I have a bad background, I don't think martial is the most useful background. I prefer to have my people have high stewardship, high diplo, or high learning. Though there's the risk there that she'll pick up a bad trait in the process. Still, I think it's worth it. I think I'm going to go for stewardship because I like money. So I'm going to have my granddaughter try to be a good steward. So I'm going to have her educated by someone with a high stewardship. I'll sort by high stewardship. Now, there's a chance, if she's educated by someone with a title who's Portuguese, she'll be Portuguese. However, if this guy doesn't have a title, she'll still be Irish. I'm going to have my other granddaughter I actually care about, also educated by the same Portuguese guy with high stewardship. He's a Midas touched, that's the highest rank of stewardship. I'd like her to have that, if possible. Not guaranteed. I have to run to the bathroom again, because I pissed like a rabbit. Be right back. You want to make sure matches are close in age, generally. Don't you want to be King of Ireland? Yes. However, I'm thinking long term. If I become King of Ireland before I'm the vassal of England, suddenly my nearest neighbors are Scotland, who aren't that powerful, Norway, who are decently powerful but not all that close, and England. England, historically, have tended to want to invade Ireland, and in CK2 they generally do as well. They start conquering Ireland pretty quickly. Right now, England has 14,000 troops. As King of Ireland, I would not have that many. It would be tough. I could probably do it. I've done it before. I've conquered England from the outside as Ireland. But the easiest way, the path of least resistance, I have found, is taking England down from the inside, which is also my goal in real life. Another event here gives me prestige and prosperity for a minor gold price. That's worth it to me. My court physician is now good at his job, which is great. So it means he'll be better at dealing with injuries. Goal in real life, don't worry about it. Phase 1 is already complete. Lol, indeed. No, nothing like that. More of a Guy Fawkes kind of approach. Good job, Guy. Now I'll just take some prestige. Remember, and all that. Oh, my brother died. Oh no. I can't say I give a shit. Was my wife's still in jail, as is my daughter-in-law. She could still have kids, which makes her useful. So I will try to ransom her, but it's not working. That's a shame. My kinsman is now 16, which makes him an adult, because that's how that works. He's also decent at military. He's a brilliant strategist, which is the highest rank of that. And he has some martial skill, so he can make a good commander, which is what I was training him up for. I'll make someone my cupbearer to make them like me more. Like you. Get drunk and invade some countries, absolutely. With my new cupbearer. However, Robert over here is a better commander. When you fire someone from even a minor title, it makes them dislike you. So be careful how you do this. In this case, these guys have no power, so I don't care that I'm firing them. How many commanders is too much? You should always have as many commanders as possible, I'm of the opinion. Having more commanders lets you field more armies practically. Armies without commanders tend to do poorly in battle. It's honestly, in the beginning of the game, the beginning of your CK2 career, you're fine just pressing auto-assign commanders. It'll do the job for you, and it'll do a fine job. It won't do as well as, manually doing it, but it'll save you a bit of a headache. As a resident of England, there is no way you can make the country worse than it is currently. Shit, you're right, yeah. Fun fact. This game makes politics sound cool, yeah. Last time I was in England, I've only ever actually been once, because I went to Northern Ireland, that doesn't count. Last time I was in England, immediately after I left, Theresa May resigned, so I was really happy. But then she was succeeded by Boris Johnson. So, I don't have a great track record with improving England. Politics. Picked up an Iron Brew, though. Borrowed home. Iron Brew's fine. I've been streaming for 4 hours. Any Hearthstone voice line requests, by the way? I am more than happy to do one of those, though I do have to drink some more water because my throat hurts. That's Crusader Kings for you. Yep, relaxing stream. Glad to hear it. It's been a good way to kill most of the day for me. As I'm pouring more seltzer. I'm out of seltzer, I gotta buy more seltzer. And again, if you want more of this content, time to be a streamer man, subscribe! Oh, fuck! Okay. I should clarify which So I had my phone on the top of my desk. I have like a 2-tier desk, so I can read chat. And it's plugged into my work laptop by iPhone cord, so that it's charging. I kind of knocked it off the desk, and it also knocked over my water bottle, which was thankfully empty, but it made a big racket. Anyway, being a streamer, subscribe, give me money, except don't. If you want to subscribe with anything, Twitch Prime is better, because I don't actually want your money. I have an iPhone, I do. Unfortunately, I would like to have an Android, but my family is very much in the Apple ecosystem, so I'm kind of locked in. Talk intrigue? Sure. Also, I have a Discord server where I announce whenever I stream. I don't do it often. I'll try to do it more. I have a day job, though, that takes up most of my time. At Microsoft Teams, TM. What else? Yeah, Discord, join that. Give me money, or don't. I don't really care. Intrigue. Intrigue tab is important, but kind of complicated, hard to follow. Let me set up my phone again to act as my chat window. Sorry, this will take a second. I can't leave the Apple ecosystem, use WhatsApp like normal people. Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'm just so in it. My phone fell off my desk again, but I caught it. Oh, I have a YouTube channel. I don't upload there. Okay, you know what? I'll deal with that in a second. Plots and prisoners. Plots are very useful. If someone has a claim on your land and they're about to start an invasion, kill them. If a vassal is being annoying, kill them. If your spouse isn't giving you children, kill them. If your child isn't very good and you'd rather a better child inherit, kill them. Very nice. Other people have plots too, though. If someone has a plot that you don't like, the auto stop plots button will try to stop it automatically. Or, quote this, don't quote this. You can't plot to kill your own child. You can if they're your rival, I think? If and only if they're your rival, I believe. I could be wrong about that, it's been a while. Where was I? Right, active plots against you or people you like, or titles you have. You can try to end the plot. People will generally end the plot that you don't like if you have enough power and... Oh god, what just happened? If you have enough power and they like you enough. Salty, why? Why would you give me money? Thank you for wasting $5. Anyway, yes, you can end plots if you don't like them. Hello, Salty. Nice to have you here. The Dutch dickhead himself. You're not a dickhead. I like you very much, Salty. Yes. Decisions, there are some cool ones. As was mentioned, search for a smith gets you items of various kinds. The better items you'll get will be from spending money. Those items go into your little inventory, your treasury. For me, it's a low priority at the moment. When I have some more money and stability, I will search for a smith. Events like Feast and Summer Fair get you a little bit of prestige and give you a little bit of prosperity. IMO, I just said IMO out loud. In my opinion, they're not worth it. Promote Commander, Invite Holy Man, Invite Noble, Present Debutante. Those all get you new couriers, new people to join your court. But they have a cost of prestige, piety, gold, both even. Or not both, two of those. Shut the gates. If there's an epidemic raging and you have the Reaper's Due DLC, you can close off your court. That's complicated, and most of you who are watching and who want a tutorial don't have DLC, so I won't deal with that. If you're a Catholic, you can buy indulgence for your sins, which gives you piety in exchange for cash. I'll do that right now. So I lose 149 gold and get 50 piety, or I piss off the Pope. I'm gonna die soon anyway, so I'm not gonna do that even though it pisses off the Pope. Oh well. If you put a little green check, or this little green button next to a decision, it'll notify you when it's available. So if I remove this, no important decisions available. Okay. The fuck? Is this William of Normandy different than the other William of Normandy? Okay. Interesting. You have the same name as William the Conqueror. Cool. Alright, so, being a vassal. Meaning to talk about that for a while. My neighbors, like you, the Prince of England, will also be your best targets. Often be your best targets. In this case, this guy's possibly going to inherit England. Possibly. So I don't want to piss him off. So maybe not him. The Duke of Gloucester could be a good target. He has lands that are close to mine. Makes them easier to administer. Gloucester, I mean, not Gloucester. Gloucester. So again, if I want a duchy to fabricate a claim on, I'm going to go to the capital of the duchy, which should be Oxford. Oh no, it's Gloucester. See, I'm glad I checked. I'm going to send my, Chancellor, over to Gloucester. Now, a war with Gloucester is going to be tough. It takes time for me to get all my soldiers across Ireland into England. So I might not be able to win this war at the moment. Investing in some mercenaries could help, or I might decide that Somerset over here, under Duke Drogo, is a better target. Oh, my realm doesn't allow internal wars. That's not great. Okay, so, I forgot about that. England over here has medium crown authority, which means I can't declare war on people within the realm. Not normally, at least. If at all possible, I'm going to try to decrease that crown authority. So at the moment, my best targets for conquest... Building menu? I haven't. Best targets for conquest are going to be also in the island of Ireland, because they're not in the same realm. You can build buildings in your capital, or any county you hold, even through a vassal. So my vassal holds this county, I can build shit in here. Buildings will often give you more troops, like more cav, more infantry, more archers, or improve the fort to help when you're being attacked in a county. They're locked behind levels of your technology. Take over Wales? But it's Wales. Anyway, they are gated behind your technology. Some are a bigger priority for me. For instance, upgrades that increase your tax income, I like a lot. So castle towns, very good. Castle walls give you a larger levy, a better fort, and increase your income. So I'm going to buy some castle walls in my capital. He's going to ransom someone. Is it my wife? Hey, it's my wife. Hi, wife. Oh, she's incapable. Okay. My wife is... Okay. Again, how much do I care about my granddaughters? Do I care about her for 26 gold? I don't know. Pretty expensive. You can keep her. I'll get her back later. Just like in real life. Someone kidnaps a relative you don't care much about. Okay. So this guy over here, Mead, he doesn't have the Duchy of Mead for some reason. Just make more. Just make more granddaughters. It's easy. This guy has a claim on my land, which I don't like. I want to get rid of him fast. Being a vassal means you're kind of giving up some autonomy, but it really can be worth it for protection. I would have had to go to war with England anyway, probably. I'll get dragged into their wars, which is annoying, but again, I would consider this trade worth it. I'm going to try to get a claim on this duchy over here. My domain is still 4, yes. Once you have a whole kingdom, how can you keep peace so that your vassals don't go to war with each other rather go to war with other countries? Good question. One of those ways is something that the King of England is doing right now, which annoys me. High Crown Authority. Medium Crown Authority disables internal vassal wars. Vassals can't fight each other anymore. Very useful. Otherwise, if your vassals go to war with each other, you really shouldn't care much. It doesn't matter. It'll suck that they'll lose some soldiers, but who cares? Having your vassals fight other people does mean that they'll take land for you, though, which is nice. So, get a high enough crown authority, and it'll help. We're at war with France now. I don't really give a shit. Are your sons at war with each other? Because that problem will solve itself. One of them will die. Well, one of the sons will win, and one will lose. Problem solved. In my opinion, your first mistake, can you marry into England and take it over? That would be ideal. One will be too powerful. Well, remember, you're going to play as only one of your heirs, right? If I have 2 sons and I die, I will only play as one son. I want that one son to be powerful. Your son is likely to like you, because they're your son, especially if you've educated them. Can I get her back? Shit, she's the one I actually want. So, whenever possible, I like to stack some land on the person who is going to be my heir. If you're playing as a Muslim and you have the Iqta inheritance system, that's really easy, because the person who's your heir will be whoever has the most land, which is great. Part of why I like playing as Muslims. Much easier to manage inheritance. You can't grant land to your heir. Oh, there are some inheritance systems that prohibit that. Or it might be in a regency, maybe? I'm not sure. Regardless, your goal is to have one heir with land. And your other heirs not have land, so they can't cause a problem. In my opinion. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. My throat's really dry. Oops, that's an alarm. Apologies. Okay, cool. I finished an improvement in my capital. Castle walls gives me some more taxes. At the moment, I don't want to invest in anything else there. I can build something in Ormond. More tax money. There's one other part of vassal politics I haven't talked about yet. An important thing to upgrade in your cities, castles, and temples. I'm of the opinion that you should upgrade whatever gives you money, or prestige, or piety. Yeah, because I find those as useful resources. Soldiers, I find, can be easier to come by. That being said, some soldiers you should prioritize. For instance, heavy infantry are better than light infantry. They just do more damage. Heavy cav is also pretty nice if you can get that. Oh, I got a great castle town. I like money. Can I stop being a vassal? Yes, if I declare war on my liege, for instance. What? I don't really care enough to get into the fine details of upgrading your domain. It's whatever. Do what you like. It's CK2. What was that? Internal politics. If you're a vassal, you can join a faction. Very wrong? Okay, whatever. The troop meta has changed a lot. I remember back in the day, retinues were terrible. You could not have retinues. They were actively terrible. Then they increased the cap, and you could have retinues, and they were great. And they decreased it again. You can't have retinues again. Now they're fine. It used to be you could have a retinue of like 1 million with no upkeep. Easy. Then they killed that. Then they might have brought it back. I don't remember. I've been playing this game too long, and the meta changes too much. I'm not going to bother with what's the best type of troop. I'm also not going to take your word for it. I've trusted you on other things before, and they've been wrong. I could vassalize that guy. My troops have no morale. Twitch chat is always wrong. It's Twitch chat. Anyway, factions. Factions can change the realm. I could try to become independent. I could try to change succession type. I could lower the crown authority. That's a good one, because I want to be able to have internal war. Factions mean going to war with your liege once you have enough power, or forcing them to agree to your demands if you just have so much power that they'll agree. Factions will also make your liege not like you, is the problem. I'm in a faction, which gives me -10 modifier to my king. But to me, it's important that I lower the crown authority so I can declare war within the realm. I'm also getting more technology from my spy master. Your spy master will get caught sometimes and arrested, which sucks, but you can always get a new one, so who cares? Better castle infrastructure gives me barracks and training grounds, I don't care. Trade posts are important, but I can't really do them right now. I'll deal with that. Give stuff to the king. The problem is gifts increase in cost the higher rank you're giving to. So I'd be spending 89 for a 46 opinion, which is nice to have, but at the moment I don't think I need it. That might change if he tries to imprison me. But in the meantime. Construction will give me good stuff. Castle walls, city walls, nice. Castle town is good. Castle town 3 would be nice to have for more money. Oh, I already have that. Never mind. Barracks. This doesn't much matter. I'm just going to do castle infrastructure for now. That's fine with me. So, because I'm in this faction, revoke that county? Sure. I can join this plot. I'll make my liege happy by joining this plot. To revoke a random fucking county. From his son? Alright, whatever. I can demand to lower crown authority. However, there's no one in my faction, so we'll lose. Oh, I'll get you married, Malachi. Here, marry you, the Duchess of Cumbria. Oh, that's cool. I actually would like that for a male heir of mine as a spouse, but getting it in the family at all is good. My wife died in a coma. Well, shit. Time to have more kids. I'd like an adult, because they can improve my stats now. But she will be 16 soon, which counts as an adult in this game for reasons. So I will marry the Princess of the Byzantine Empire. Very nice. I shouldn't have ransomed my wife. There's no reason. She just died anyway. Can I have his wife, though, please? She's more important. Money. I like money. So my granddaughter is now of age. She's also my heir, eventually. And betrothed to a child, as one often is. She's also very good with money, which is great. I like that. Eventually, I will hopefully play as her. Unless my son has a son. Because of the way my inheritance works, it's agnatic cognatic primogeniture, which means women can inherit, but men are prioritized. If I went with absolute cognatic, then anyone could inherit with all priority. With no priority, that is. There's a heretic revolt against England, in France, in Normandy. I don't care. Thank you so much for today. My pleasure. I'm also going to call it here. I will save and quit because it's been 4 hours. 4.5 hours now. And my throat is very dry. If you want to be notified next time I stream, I have a Discord server. Does the bot not work? Okay, hang on a second. Let me get that link in chat. It should be below my stream anyway. You followed? Nice. I'm glad to hear it. It feeds my ego, you know, getting follows. That's the main thing it does. Thank you, Silver Mist. Appreciate it. Let me change those rewards real quick. Off the rewards. I'm going to cut the Hearthstone voice line request in half. You unfollowed? I'm so glad. Salty, was your first message to the stream just an LMFAO to CJ saying he unfollowed? That's very fitting, actually. Okay, Hearthstone voice line, I'm going to cut in half to 1,500 because I want that to happen more often. I enjoy that one. Maybe just 1,000. I'll be generous. It's 1,000. 9 viewers, wow. For me, that's a lot. Okay, so I'm going to call it for the day. It's been a pleasure, everyone. I'm not sure when I will stream next. I hope it'll be soon. But again, I do have a job and stuff to do, and this is normally during my working hours. I know a lot of my audience is in Europe, so it's not super easy for you all to watch. But yeah, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I'll be back at some point, hopefully soon. Take care, everyone. Have a nice day or night.